Okay, so we're going to be going through an example of expanding a binomial squared using Pascal's triangle. So this is Pascal's triangle right here. We'll draw a little triangle around it. So this is where we get our coefficients from, so that we can fast and easily expand binomial. So we are using a squared term this time. So you're going to go to the triangle and find where the second term in is a 2. So that's right here. If it was x to the third, it'd be over here. X to the fourth would be over here. So, the first thing that you're going to do is find the coefficients which come from the triangle. So, we're on this row right here. So, our coefficients that we have are 1, 2, and 1. So, that is our first step. We just lay out our coefficients. Now we're going to multiply by x. And you're going to count down powers of the first term. So, this is x squared. So you're going to start with the squared. And where I'm going to rewrite these, so we'll have 1, and it's going to be times x. And then we have 2 times x. And we have 1 again times x. Okay? So now we count down our powers. And we're starting with 2. So x squared, x to the first power, and x to the 0 power. Which I'm just gonna, I like to cross, that one, 0. And I like to cross that out because it just means 1. Anything to the 0 power is just 1. Okay, now our last step is, so we use this x here, but now we also have a 2 here. So we're going to do 1 x squared times 2, 2x squared to the first power times 2, and 1 x to the 0 power, to 0 power times 2. And remember, in the x's, we count down starting from 2. Now we're going to count up starting from 0. So 2 to the 0 power, 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, and then this one I'm just going to cross out because that equals 1. So anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay, so now we just simplify using arithmetic. So this is 1 times 1. So you multiply this times this, and then times x. So 1 times 1 is 1 times x squared. So that's just going to be x squared. Plus 2 to the first power is just 2, times 2 is 4, times x to the first is 2x to the first, but x to the first is just x. Sorry, 4x to the first. So we're just going to write 4x. And then our last term, this is just a 1, so we have 2 squared, which is 4, and 4 times 1, which is just 4. So this right here is our final answer that we got from Pascal's triangle. Now that might seem like a lot of work when it was just squared. So you had to do all the exponents and it's lots of steps. But this triangle goes on and on and on and on. So this was just a simple example to show you how Pascal's triangle works and what the steps are. But if you get to things in the 4th, 5th, 6th power, this will save you a lot of time because foiling with those is extremely difficult. You can use the area model that we learned, but that's still going to be very time consuming. So this is an easy way to get through those large exponents fast. And just a trick to remember, not really a trick, but just, I guess a trick to remember the exponents and the x's you're counting down and the numbers you're counting, you're counting up, yes. Polynomials are always going to go from the highest exponent to the lowest in the exponent of x. So that's just what you're setting up here. So it's x squared, x to the first, and then no x. So that's just a way to remember which way your exponents go.